Picture this. You're floating above the moon, just chilling in space, sipping on imaginary astronaut juice, and you glance over to one side of the moon. But it's pitch black. Not just nighttime black. I'm talking nobody has seen this with their eyes black. This is the infamous dark side of the moon, a place that's launched a million conspiracy theories, inspired Pink Floyd albums, and even made some people believe there are alien strip malls up there. But what's actually on the moon's far side? Are there alien bases, Nazi bunkers, or maybe just a whole bunch of rocks and dust? Let's crack this cosmic mystery wide open. Detective Man in Space. Okay, small correction before we go too deep. The dark side of the moon isn't actually dark. Yeah. Plot twist right out of the gate. It gets just as much sunlight as the side we see from Earth. The reason we never see it is because of a thing called tidal locking. Tidal locking 101. The moon takes exactly as long to spin once on its axis as it does to orbit Earth. That means one face is always facing us, and the other is always turned away. So it's not the dark side, it's the far side. But I get it. Dark just sounds cooler, like a cosmic emo band or something. Back in 1959, the Soviet spacecraft Luna 3 managed to swing around the moon and take the very first photos of the far side. And guess what they saw? Drum roll, please. Crater. 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 Bigger crater. And one massive feature called the South Pole Aitken Basin, one of the biggest known impact craters in the solar system. In other words, the far side is rugged, mountainous, and looks like it's been through cosmic hell. Way more beat up than the near side. So why the difference? Well, the moon's far side is way thicker, crust-wise. No, seriously, it's got 30 to 40 kilometers more crust than the near side. Imagine your toast having more crunch on one half. That's basically the moon. Because of this, ancient lava couldn't rise up as easily on the far side. That's why we don't see the smooth, dark Maria that exists on the near side. So, near side equals thinner crust. Lava flowed. Smooth Maria far side equals thick crust. No flow. Craters galore science, baby. Thanks to newer missions like China's Chang'e 4, which actually landed on the far side in 2019. Yes, they did that. We now have real-time images, data, and even a robotic rover crawling around the region. Chang'e 4 touched down in the von Karman crater and started sending selfies like a cosmic influencer. And what it found was even more rocks. But also, get this, materials from the moon's mantle. Something we can't get on Earth. That gives us clues about how the moon, and maybe even Earth, formed. Wow. Now that we've covered the science, let's get spicy. Because no discussion about the far side of the moon is complete without the weird stuff. 1. Alien base theory. One of the most popular theories, there's an alien base hidden on the far side. Why there? Because we can't see it from Earth. It's the perfect hiding spot. This theory exploded after some weird radio signals were picked up from the moon's far side in the 1960s. NASA brushed it off as interference. But conspiracy theorists, they were like, bro, it's the moon aliens texting each other, wake up. Some even point to blurry NASA photos showing structures, which, let's be honest, could also be craters or your grandma's meatloaf if zoomed in enough. 2. Nazi moonbase theory. Yep, strap in for this one. This wild theory claims that Nazi scientists escaped after World War II and built a secret base on the far side of the moon. Apparently, they had super advanced tech and wanted to chill in low gravity. Where did this theory come from? Mostly from bad 70s sci-fi movies and the internet's deepest rabbit holes. But hey, points for creativity. 3. Artificial moon theory. This one's ambitious. Some believe the moon is not natural at all, but rather a giant alien spaceship. And the far side is the control room. That's why we never see it. They're hiding the engine room. I mean, if the moon was hollow and full of alien tech, that would explain a lot. Like how the moon rang like a bell during Apollo seismic tests. Spoiler, that's due to its dry, rigid structure, not alien subwoofers. Despite the wild theories, scientists love the far side of the moon. Here's why. 1. No radio noise. Earth's side of the moon is flooded with radio signals from TVs, satellites, TikToks, and your neighbor's Bluetooth speaker. But the far side? Dead quiet. Perfect place to put radio telescopes. A telescope there could listen for signals from the early universe, stuff we can't hear from Earth. Think of it as a noise-free zone for space whispers. 2. Mantle materials. The South Pole Aitken Basin is so deep it may have dug into the moon's mantle. Studying those materials could unlock secrets about how rocky planets like Earth came to be. 3. Testing future bases. It's remote, it's extreme, it's dangerous, which makes it the perfect training ground for future lunar bases and even Mars missions. The far side isn't just hard to see, it's hard to talk to. You can't get direct radio contact from Earth. You need relay satellites just to say, hi. Plus, landing there is risky. No direct visual guidance, limited sunlight angles, and, well, rocks. Lots of rocks. So far, only robotic probes have gone, but that might change soon. NASA, China, and even private companies are eyeing the far side for future crewed missions. Pulangas Habai. Alright, let's get philosophical. What if the moon's far side is hidden not just physically, but cosmically? What if some truths about the universe aren't meant to be visible until we're ready for them? Or maybe it's just another side of a rock floating in space. But hey, until we go and see with our own eyes, the mystery stays alive. The far side of the moon, rugged, mysterious, untouched by human feet. It holds our dreams, our question, and maybe, just maybe, the keys to truths too big to understand. Until we go back, it remains the galaxy's ultimate hide-and-seek champion. Male Mundramani, you made it all the way here. Brain spinning, questioning if time is even real. And you're still not subscribed? Look, this channel isn't just content. It's a mental roller coaster through black holes, brain glitches, and bizarre theories your school never dared to teach. If you're into stuff that blows your mind and makes you say, wait, Lasti, what did I just watch? Then yeah, you belong here. Smash that subscribe button so we can decode the universe together. Or at least get really confused trying. And hit the bell too, because if time is fake, notifications better be real. Let's get lost in the weirdest questions of existence. One rabbit hole at a time.